I think I lost Rhett. What's up, everybody? Lummy Sports Show here with Rhett. I don't think Rhett titled it, though. He didn't put himself in. No Brian today. I don't think anybody's surprised by that nowadays. Oh, it's doing the same thing. Bubba got a new computer. Nothing. I used to have a little login saved over here. There we go. The Lummy Sports Show with Lummy. That's right. Hey, everybody. Sorry, yeah, we didn't announce it that we were doing it. We weren't sure. Oh, are you back? You're on mic 3, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm fighting the guard dog down here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, Babyface.
He's got a case of the Zoomies. He wants to be everywhere but right here.
Oh, listen. Babyface has got big time cases. He's not even able to come in tomorrow, which usually if he comes in on Thursday, he definitely misses the sports show. So, yeah, we didn't announce it.
It's been a month.
It's been about that. Yeah, it's been a little nuts.
I think our last sports show was June 20th.
Wow.
So 1 week shy.
It's and we weren't sure, which is why we didn't announce it. Lummy Sports Show 813-90 Bubba, 813-90 Bubba. We will take your phone calls here. The reason we didn't announce it, our nanny that we have that watches Walker, instead of sending him to daycare, it's actually cheaper. Wasn't able to make it today, so I didn't know if I had to get home quick or not, but I do not. But you know what? I said we will take your phone call, so we might as well go to the phone lines here. 863, I believe it's track meet.
Yes, sir. I got a question about the MyBookieSports.com thing.
Of course, talk away. We love gambling, but if you do have an addiction, always call 1-888-88. Admit it. But that's 3-8, right?
Yes, 3-8.
It's only a problem if you can't function in society, and I can function, so it's not a problem. But anyway, no. So I know you guys are talking about the money part, and on the like the blackjack and stuff. How does that work? Because I know on most of them you can't. Is it like a sweepstakes deal? How is he going to get his money back out of that?
What do you mean?
That's what I don't understand. Like, okay, like say on like DraftKings or Draft Bookie, you know, like you bet and you can play a casino game, but you're not playing for real money.
Yeah, they have both. They have both. They have the casino where you just play for play chips, and then you go into the ones with real cash, real casino chips.
Well, how do you? What I'm asking is isn't there a law against that? How is it, or is it because it's not based in the United States or something? Like I'm just confused. That's all.
Yeah, it's not based in the U.S. Offshore accounts, yippee-o. You know, maybe you get paid in some crypto, maybe you get paid in some cash, some PayPal, but yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean it shows it on their site. All you got to do is it kind of explains to you on their site too, like how everything works. It's kind of like Bovada, you know. Bovada has that, which is technically fake, but if you can go in with real money, and you can leave with real money when you cash out. So Bovada, you know, I don't know how. I don't really know because we don't have DraftKings. We don't have DraftKings and FanDuel here.
No, I got you.
Well, we have them for fantasy. We don't have them for gambling. But no, I mean.
Right. Well, I was just curious about the money thing. If it's actually coming out the way it comes out. Because I know he said he had 5,000, but it's actually like 1,000. Is it like kind of like the chips or the bit on like Twitch or something?
No. That's the thing is that there are ones like that. There are games on here like it, but they tell you which ones are for real money and which ones are for not. Just like I said, the Bovada is a similar to that, and that's a big other gambling site. Not talking about their competition, but I use my bookie, and I've never had a problem with them.
All right, cool. I appreciate it, and I'll enjoy the show. I'm glad the sports show's back today. I miss them when they're not. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Get on there. Since you can control yourself, get on there and use promo code Bubba.
I will. I went to the casino actually last Friday. It was up 800, walked out up 600, so it was a good day. And that was the last time I went. Because I'm only 30 minutes from the casino myself at Hard Rock.
And did you have a couple drinks too?
No, actually, I don't like to drink when I'm gambling because then I get mouthy, and I like to sit quietly. So I only had 2 drinks out of a 6-hour trip.
Oh, well, yeah, you can't have that in a casino. Yeah. You can't get mouthy in a casino.
They'll walk you out quickly.
Exactly.
They don't play the games.
Exactly.
Y'all have a good one, man.
See you, man. Rhett, you like going? What do you play when you go to the casino?
slots and blackjack.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's it?
I've only ever played blackjack at the Hard Rock one time. And
see, like I can't play the slot machines. I got to play card games, because Bubba and Proud, you met him.
Yeah.
He goes a lot, and he scores it, man. He scores it on those slot machines.
Yeah.
He plays slots and blackjack and stuff like that. Can you hear this? Yeah, I can hear it.
It's being picked up on the headphones and the mic?
No, I can hear it outside the headphone.
Oh, God, it's so pathetic.
She's whining.
She's down here crying. She doesn't even know what she's crying about.
If you've lived in a hole for a while now, Rhett got a new wiener dog. It's Scout. I guess you could say that's the replacement for Brian. She is trying to chime in a little bit.
She sure is, yeah. She's got opinions on the Buccaneers creamsicle uniforms, because I know I do.
Oh, yeah, they just revealed them. On their main site on Twitter? That's where I saw it.
Yeah, Twitter was down for the few minutes before they dropped it, but it got all sorted, but I've seen it posted just about everywhere now. The jerseys in store kind of look like crap. When you see them on the players, they look okay. I mean, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, it looks like Twitter is down.
But
is there somewhere else I guess we're not pulling them up anyhow.
Threads, Facebook.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter. We can't pull them up.
Yeah, Google.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
But the jersey they're using is a new Nike NFL jersey, and it's like the baseline for certain teams use them. The Ravens are one that I know use this new jersey, to where the stitching pattern is different, and when you look closer, you can see. When you look closely, sorry, words are hard, man.
It's okay.
You can see that it's like a stitched-on V on the chest, and it looks a little odd.
I'm pulling it up. Well, once again, no one can see it, so it doesn't really matter.
It's the details that are kind of different. You'll notice this time around. The numbers look a little different to me. I don't know if I expected them to. I don't know. Be a little.
They seems like they didn't want to go back to those original colors, because if you go on their Twitter, if you go on their main site, it shows the old school jerseys, and then it kind of. Yep, I see that V.
Yeah, once you see it, it's hard to unsee it, and I don't think it looks good
with all the dots. And I wish they would make the jerseys from the 90s.
I got cotton mouth like a motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
Like the starter or the Adidas ones.
The starter ones where they were cropping them up to the stomach, and if they didn't, they had those big holes. They look like the practice. Well, not the NFL practice jerseys, but the old school practice jerseys.
Yeah.
You know which ones I'm talking about?
Yes.
No, I think
they're all hemmed up high.
Yeah, they should.
Stitching was thick.
Yeah, they should just bring those back. That would be badass.
It's just the cheap Nike way. They love their minimalist uniforms.
Because you think that's what it is? Because didn't Nike come out with the Flash uniforms, or what? No, the Splash. Was it the Splash that the teams in the NFL would have to wear Thursday night?
Color Rush.
The Color Rush.
They've done that, but ever since they've been the uniform supplier for the NFL, which I think was 2013,
they took over from Reebok when they took off.
Yeah, 2012 was the first year they did that. Because the first year they did that, the Bucks added that black collar.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes.
That was their new jersey. And since then, they've updated that jersey a few times. But they have since, kind of just the quality, and I guess the material is not what it used to be. It is a very, mesh almost material.
I'm kind of wondering
and it really seems like in a lot of their jerseys, the quality as far as ripping and tearing hasn't been too bad, because we haven't seen a ton of it in the NFL, but store-bought stuff, especially Fanatics, I hope to God, I hope Fanatics never gets the contract for NFL uniforms, because they got it for the NHL, which means now every team in the NHL, their on-ice gear is going to be Fanatics for the first time ever.
And you definitely don't like it, do you?
Fanatics fucking sucks.
Oh, they had Mike Allstott being the door guy?
Yeah.
Where do they film this at?
Yeah, they got fucking Bert Kreischer as the DJ.
Where do they film this at?
I have no idea.
Trying to look. Yeah, wow, they really jobbed Mike Allstott out. Well, I mean, I guess they didn't, but because he's not a Hall of Famer. Too bad you guys can't watch the video. Well, you can see it, but for Bucks fans, whatever. Yeah, I mean, look, it's a gimmick. It's gonna make everyone have to go out and buy another jersey. I wish they'd wear them once, more than once a year. And I wish they'd make them more throwback too, than kind of just how they're having it.
What do you mean more throwback?
Like really old school jerseys. Obviously, you can't have it with the pads and the helmet. But I'm saying, like I said, have them like back, like almost like dressed like they were in 1979.
Oh.
Like throw the jerseys way back.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool to watch.
For the video. I thought you were just talking in general. I'm like, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like on the throwback jerseys to literally just have them like where the material, everything is the throwback jersey.
Yeah.
And actually have the colors match. But like you said, Nike's very minimalist. So, the Jets are going to be on Hard Knocks too.
Yeah, I bet you Aaron Rodgers is secretly like stoked.
You said he likes the limelight, right? I mean, he likes the limelight. So you think that they pushed for the Jets because they were trying to get.
It's just funny because the Jets were the one team that came out and said like they do not want to do it.
Exactly.
There were a couple other ones, but the Jets were the ones who were suspect.
They didn't want that distraction.
Yeah.
And it looks like I was surprised the Commanders didn't take it.
What's interesting about the Commanders this year?
Nothing. What's it?
I mean, yeah.
I guess you got Aaron Rodgers, but I mean the Commanders. I'm just saying they're always cheap for that publicity. You got the whole Daniel Snyder thing with them trying to sell the team. You know what I mean? The stadium's falling apart.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of could, make them look like shit. Maybe that's why they didn't want to do it because it looked like the last 4 teams.
Yeah. What are they gonna? They're gonna cover this the selling of the team.
And how no one likes Daniel Snyder and, all that. I mean, I guess it's not a good look. Well, I mean, for the NFL, and I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting to see. And then they traded their second pick overall from a couple years ago to the Ravens. I thought the Ravens, I didn't think they had enough cap room for him. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Talking about OBJ?
No, the fucking Commanders that they traded their number 2 pick.
Oh, Chase Young. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
You're too busy. You're literally too busy. If I was Dr. Dan right now, it literally would be like, hey, Rhett, you got your thumb up your dog's ass. You're petting them. I'm asking you about Chase Young.
You know when Bubba like kind of kicks back and does an after show on the couch.
That's what you're right now.
That's my state of mind right now.
Cotton
I'm
mouth?
pretty toasted. I'm feeling fuzzy. I got cotton mouth like a motherfucker.
You got your dog.
I got my wiener in my hand. I'm kind of kicked back watching Fox weather. At least 12 families have been evacuated as homes sink in San Antonio, Texas.
Because even Big E said, Rhett, stop rubbing your wiener, man.
I'm sorry.
Your wiener dog.
I'm sorry.
A little Scout. Now is Scout okay now that she's on camera?
Yeah. I think that's all she wanted. I think she just wanted to chime in.
704.
Yo, it's Hinstar. What's going on?
What's up, man?
Well, there's no NBA, thank God, and there's no tennis, hopefully.
No. We got developing Wimbledon news right now. May I give you guys a live update?
Sure. Here's Hinstar's tennis update. From Wimbledon. Breaking news.
This is breaking news. American Chris Eubanks is up 2-1 against Russian Daniil Medvedev in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon.
Oh, shit!
Yep. And as of right now, Holger Rune and Carlos Alcaraz are on serve.
Oh, that's absolutely crazy. And no clue who
I'm giving you guys the sports information.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
You're not going to hear that shit on Pat and Aaron.
Hinstar, call back. Man, 239.
Lummy.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, thanks. How's it going?
Hey, I don't know if you guys have talked about it yet, but did you guys see where Bob Huggins pulled a full-blown Costanza?
No.
Well, I know Huggins was having problems over in West Virginia land.
He resigned last week.
Yeah.
And then he showed up on Monday for work like he never resigned.
I saw that he resigned, and then I saw that someone said that he kind of questioned his decision because didn't he get arrested again?
Back up for work, and when they brought it up to him, like, "Hey, you resigned," he said, "Oh no, my wife sent that email."
Yeah,
his
I don't
wife
know.
sent it?
There must have been some sort of miscommunication.
Well, because
clearly.
So, do you think his wife? So, is this what he's saying? Because I'm looking at it now. Because I know he got arrested for DUI, and then that's when he came out and he claimed he resigned. That he resigned, and then when he showed up, you think his wife was like, okay, he's done. He doesn't need to be playing anymore or coaching anymore.
it was like a real life Costanza happening. It was the funniest thing I saw.
You mean when he shows up and they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" What?
You quit.
I did? No, I didn't quit. You know, I would have loved. He should have even came out and been like, "You think I'm that smart to write that kind of letter, resigning?" I mean, come on, let's be honest here, guys. I mean, do you really think that I could make this media statement? It probably was his lawyer. It probably was his wife and lawyer that took over and were like, you know, let's just do it without him. He's dumb. Let's just get him out because he's what 73, 74. I mean, yeah. West Virginia. I mean, I really wanted him after I think his first DUI when he was at what was it, Cincinnati. And they fired him. Huggins said he wanted to come to USF.
Right between DUI number 1 and 2 is when he was in his prime.
Exactly. And I was all excited for him to come to USF because he was a coach that actually wanted to come to USF. And I think he ended up at Kansas State and turned that program around. But, I mean, I don't think West Virginia's really been anything lately. And how is he going to get around if we see his recruits? I guess he's just going to have a driver?
I guess.
I mean, what do you think?
I'm sure that West Virginia can afford it.
Has West Virginia come out and said, oh, okay. West Virginia's, no, hold on. Has West Virginia come out and said they're going to rehire him?
I don't know whether or not they're just treating it like he didn't quit. Okay, well,
I'm definitely not going to read this July 10th letter from West Virginia.
No,
I know. I just found it. And it's pretty long. Yeah.
Big E, our resident West Virginia expert, says no, they are not.
Oh, they're not? So they're definitely done with him? Fuck it. I mean, I think he's going to be able to get picked up. I don't know. I like him as a coach. And he likes to drink.
Well, you can get him cheap right now, and he's on the dollar.
That's right. Fuck it. Bring him in. Yeah, what Lummy said.
Yeah, I agree.
For fuck's sake. You can't even get recruits. He's going to have a driver, added expense. He should just go to some NAIA school.
You know we got some Bubba Army that's in the West Virginia Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I believe it's Big E 7375.
Sure is.
Well, thank you, 239. Your phone kind of ended. I think this is our Hinstar.
Yeah, what, you hang up on me? My calls aren't good enough for you?
I told you to call right back. Listen, Hinstar, you're a big basketball fan, NBA, right? But you can talk about it a little.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Bob Huggins thing?
I think the Bob Huggins thing has been brewing for a while, and he keeps putting himself in bad situations.
You think?
And that people have placated towards him for a while. Because when he was the coach at Cincinnati, his halftime speeches and how he was talking to the players, now you can't do that. And he's always had a personal driver because he's been known to have drinking issues.
Yeah, he just got a DUI like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
But if this is anything new, everyone just enabled him. And then now, you can only do that for so long. And, times are different now. And also, he doesn't have a lot of self-awareness.
So are you happy about the Northwestern coach getting fired for supposedly a hazing scandal?
No, I think that's low-hanging fruit. And I don't really think necessarily he was the one to blame for that, but he's the scapegoat.
I mean, he's been there forever. Did they layer what the hazing was?
I didn't even read about that. I just know they let him go, and they said it was a culture and this and that, and they said they wanted to do away with the sports department or something.
Northwestern wants to get.
Yeah, there was something, and I might be wrong, but it said something about them getting rid of the sports, something to do with the sport, something in sports they wanted to get rid of, but that kind of culture, I guess, isn't acceptable anymore. Can't say I'm for or against it. I know I got hazed and it sucked.
Oh, you were one of those guys that got hazed?
Oh yeah, man, big time.
Well, it looks like from what it says here is that the hazing might have been known by Pat Fitzgerald. Now, Rhett, do you know anything about this?
I do not.
A second player confirmed that it looks like it involved coerced sexual acts. Former player said when they were running to punished members, primarily freshmen, restrained by upperclassmen dressed in very purge-like mask, who would then begin dry humping the victim in a dark locker room. Huh.
I mean, that's just that's just a typical day at Seton Hall tennis.
I mean,
is that what you went through?
That.
Was that your hazing?
Yeah. That was just a typical day.
I hate to say it,
that was practice.
I was never hazed, but I witnessed it, and it sounds pretty on brand. There was, I mean, at my high school, there was a guy who had just gotten out of the shower, and 3 dudes are waiting on him. They literally picked him up and then just put him in a trash can, and then rolled him around.
I just think overall, just our society's kind of moving away from that, and I don't know whether I'm for it or against it. I mean, I'm good for all in good fun and humor and stuff like that, and I don't know. I've seen some stuff, but I never saw anything with like putting people like masks on and dry humping them or anything. We just give people wedgies and maybe made them carry our bags and you were in the crappier accommodations.
Yeah, I mean, but you were playing tennis though. I mean, how rugged were you guys really back then?
Dude, I'm all man, baby. What are you talking about?
So I'm looking, and it looks like they always made a list, and it was called Runs Giving and Shrek's List, and there was players that needed to be ran, and especially common during training camp and around Thanksgiving and Christmas, which he said the team called Runs Giving and Runsmas.
It's traditional. It seems like it's just traditional hazing. I mean, a lot. We all know a lot worse probably goes on too. And the thing is this coach, he'll get another job again. Rick Pitino can get another job again, or Huggins will probably get another job again.
Well, Pitino has another job. Pitino has another job.
Does? No, Pitino does. Yeah, no, Pitino does. I'm just saying, like, they'll get other jobs and stuff. It's not like sometimes I wonder if these scandals come out for a reason and just so they can just dump a contract.
Yeah, because it looks like, according to the former player, team members allegedly identified players were running by clapping their hands above their heads around that player. The practice, the player said, was known within the team as the Shrek clap. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you just can't do that nowadays. You can't put a mask on and dry hump guys if this is true.
No. I mean, next time I see you, maybe that's what I'm going to do.
I'm sure it is.
This used to be a proper country.
Yeah, no more hazing.
Damn it.
Liberals.
Oh, okay, well, there's other one right here. Now, there's this other one right here. In a once-a-year tradition dubbed the car wash, this is actually kind of funny, the first player said that some players would stand naked at the entrance to the showers and spin around, forcing those entering the showers to basically rub up against a bare naked man. Now, this is all allegedly. He's obviously been fired, but this is from one of the whistleblowers. Upon entering the showers, the player alleged that players set up a hose they connected to the shower to spray people. It was extremely
no pun intended
painful.
On whistleblower.
Yes. Well, it does say, in addition to running, the whistleblower alleged that he witnessed the team participating in other hazing traditions in which freshmen were forced to strip naked and perform various acts, including bear crawling and slingshotting themselves across the floor with exercise bands.
We were a couple of steps away. We were probably a few more beer relays away from doing that at your birthday party on the slip and slide. So
yeah, which way?
That's just guys being dudes.
Thanks for showing up, Instar.
Yeah, really. Hey, I saw the images of that slide that you guys were going on. What really happened? I just think those are like the PG images. What really happened on that slide?
Yeah, me and Rhett got naked and slid down them racing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I support you guys. If you guys want to come out, I support it.
The players also alleged that he witnessed and forced to participate in what he called a naked center quarterback exchange, wherein a freshman quarterback was forced to take an under center snap from a freshman center while both players were naked.
It's like, that's just
like
if you're gonna do some of this, I feel like you should just kind of pick one and then that's it. Because I feel like once you start having all of these variations of the same naked butt game, it is a little odd. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's some guys on the team that probably spend a little too much time thinking about this shit, but it's like nothing sounds out of the norm. Out of the norm. It sounds like stupid behavior. Would you turn yourself off?
Yeah, I was moving the mic. I was doing the mic. The Gatorade Shake Challenge. The Gatorade Shake Challenge, where teammates, often freshmen, were forced to drink as many Gatorade shakes as they could in a 10-minute period. Oh, I mean,
sounds disgusting.
Never seen anyone not. He's never seen anyone not throw up. Okay, all right, yeah, that's. I guess that's pretty bad. I mean, all of it's pretty bad, I guess, especially for nowadays.
I feel like I feel like it's part of like the wussification of society, but also too, he probably let hazing go on, but then it got carried away as students do, and maybe he didn't know about the extreme stuff, or maybe he did. He chalked it up as kids being kids. Either way, there's no easy answer, and it just seems like all we want to do is just fire people so we get
college
our 5 pounds
or high
of flesh.
school?
College, it's Northwestern.
Yeah, these are grown enough kids that are gonna do shit outside of the time that you're responsible for them. So I wouldn't have trouble believing that a lot of this stuff happened either outside of the locker room or just on personal.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Big E said, it's like the gallon of milk challenge.
If this is happening on personal time, like if all the boys are meeting up at some dorm house to do that, then maybe this is a little weird.
Hey, no lie. I wonder what Big E did for hazing. Do you think he sniffed some ass or anything? Or what do they do in West Virginia?
Hopefully he can call and tell us.
Oh, from what that is your Seton Hall looking down at our fellow Hall of Fame West Virginia player.
I mean, I'm just saying, half of them can't spell. I mean, his name is Big E. He can't spell the rest of his name. So I'm not really being out of bounds here.
Oh, shots really fired there.
Yeah, what the hell is your problem with Big E?
Oh, that's my boy. I'm just messing around. He'll give it back, believe me. I'm not worried.
Yeah, well,
just saying, it's West Virginia football. They haven't been relevant in forever.
Well, what's your college team again for football?
I don't have one, man, because my teams don't. Brown has a football team. We have 13 quarterbacks for the Jaguars.
Wow,
that's about it.
Did
man.
you just say?
We don't have anything.
Did you say Brown?
Yeah.
Are they what? They're what, in the private school Harvard division?
Yeah.
So you're talking shit to a West Virginia guy, and
Hall of Famer,
Hall of Fame West Virginia football player.
He's got the ring, buddy.
And you went to a school that doesn't even really have a football team. I mean, let's be honest. And you played tennis.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Lummy. I've met some pretty fucking rugged tennis players in my day.
Yeah, Andre Agassi.
Yeah, they were all lesbians.
Jim Carrier.
Hey, just to let you know, we are on serve in the fourth set. American Chris Eubanks versus Danielle Medvedev. Chris Eubanks would be the first American since Andy Roddick to make it to the semifinals of Wimbledon, and the only third African American.
I was just about to ask you that, so thank you for.
Thanks for keeping us up to date on that. Yeah, we appreciate it. And hopefully you can make it to Barb so Big E 7375 can kick your ass.
Oh, I'm not afraid of Big E. I mean, Big E, that's slim pickings. That's easy. I'm only afraid of Big Buck. That's the only one. Because at least Big Buck spells out his name. Big E just goes with an E.
I feel like Big Buck probably has a body count as far as people he's killed.
I don't know. I sized up Big Buck. That's kind of easy too. I'm not really too worried about it. Not too many rugged.
I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that, buddy.
People in the Bubba Army.
Oh, so you're calling Iggy out now too?
Oh, I think Otto could take all of you guys easily.
I mean, he's talking a lot of shit for a guy that's not even going to be at the party. So.
Yeah, exactly. He's making sure he misses it.
Oh, that's not nice.
He'll make sure he misses it and stays outside the gate.
Sorry, Bubba, I couldn't donate enough to get into BARP this year. I had to avoid all the guys.
Yeah, I talked shit about all the good Bubba Army out there, the thick and rugged.
Iggy threatened my life if he told me I showed up.
Yeah, and by the way, if you guys want a Wimbledon update, just let me know.
You guys have a good day. See ya.
Hey, fuck off in the NBA.
Great call.
Yeah, great call. The great call. Just piss off everybody that literally is in chat with your tennis talk. I just clicked on tennis too. I don't even want this on my screen right now. So what do you think? What do you think about that Chase Young deal?
What did the Ravens give up?
Well, give me 2 seconds here because I thought I had it pulled up, and then I accidentally.
I can look
unfortunately, I looked up the tennis.
Honestly, I hate to say it,
but now the Ravens are going to be good.
No,
and we can listen to fucking Little Purple Jersey.
No, no, we're at the point in the NFL offseason where I could not give a fuck. Like like any transactions that happen 2 weeks before training camp, I just cannot be bothered. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a lack of everything else. Like this week in particular that we chose to make our grand return on the fucking sports show is like the worst week of the year for sports. Think about it. What is on after the All-Star break? What the fuck is on TV?
The ESPYs. Let's see. Bleacher Report trade. Latest trade involves sending Queen to the Washington Commanders along with the 4th-round pick for defensive end Chase Young. Huh. I wonder if that's
They
even
gave
through.
up a what? Sorry.
561. I'm looking to see if it actually went through. 561.
Hello, Lummy and Rhett. This is Ringo Valentino.
Hello, Ringo Valentino. Good seeing you at the Tarpons game on Lake Star.
Absolutely. That was really, really cool. I'm probably going to get clowned on this by chat, but that's all right. I know that there are some fishermen in the chat. I was supposed to meet Brian from Philly. We're supposed to make arrangements to fish, too, because he's down here by Delray. I'm in West Palm Beach.
Delray Beach, dude.
But, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I was talking to Lummy, suggesting, because, fishing is kind of a sport, if you guys could do like a fishing thing, especially because of Lummy's expertise in it and suggestions, advice for catching, especially when sometimes there isn't a lot of fish jumping into water.
What, for saltwater, right? For inshore or offshore?
Yeah. Inshore saltwater. I don't have but a canoe, so I can't take it far out of the inshore. I can
use
take
like
it
a
through the intercoastal.
7-8 foot rod.
Yeah, just get a little spinner rod, get some shiners if you can, and then just you guys got them on the East Coast. The
Shrimp.
Redfish, trout.
Shrimp's my favorite when I go inshore.
Oh,
saltwater.
is it?
Yeah,
I
catch everything on fucking shrimp.
I like the little
The silverbacks.
shiners, yeah, little silverbacks, greenbacks. Throw a little cast net out there, get some. Take your little canoe. Look where the current's moving. Obviously, fish like most of the fish that are going to be in the intercoastal like that water running over their backs. So they're going to be just kind of chill.
There used to be a badass spot over there by the Marine base on Gandy. They're building a lot of rocks. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're building a lot of stuff over there, but we used to catch so much over there.
Yeah, that was a good little spot. It's kind of in that inlet back away from everything. So what do we recommend?
I think he just means like, do we want to include more fishing on the show?
Oh, more fishing, of course. It's just kind of tough because but the waters are really warm right now too, so it's going to be really hard to catch them in the afternoon. And then with the El Nino,
daytime or nighttime, middle of the day, what do you think?
Early in the morning.
Early morning. And then when get out there, literally get on the water at 6 a.m.
And then probably when the sun's going down, get to where some of the fish are in that cool spot, and they're going to make their way back out into the open waters when the water starts to cool down. But they're going to go in that shade and kind of hide in the hot summer. I know that when we used to go fishing a lot in the intercoastal, along those mangroves and all those little islands, if we went out and it was like between that 10:30, 12, 1 o'clock, it slowed down, but we'd still throw out some fish where the island kind of connects and that water runs over and they hang out underneath the mangroves. The only problem is that it's easy to get kind of tied up on the mangroves because they'll take it, and if you're not quick on your reel, they'll tie you around those mangroves if you're just cutting your hook.
Yeah, it's a bit.
And that's where a lot of times you just have to drink and eat some food. But earlier the better. Yeah, just earlier the better. I mean, realistically, getting on the water 5 a.m., get your bait, get everything, get to one of your spots, and probably pretty much about 7 now, I think, is right when the sun comes up, whenever that is. I mean, usually we're in this no windowed building, so I don't really know when the sun rises
about
anymore.
6:35, 6:40.
About 6:30.
Okay, yeah. So
already out.
I'd probably be right in your spot around that time. And if you don't want to get live bait, get some shrimp then.
An update.
Yeah?
On the intercoastal, I went to the Skyway Bridge, and I fished
the old Skyway?
I think it was the one going. Yeah, the old Skyway.
With the piers?
Hard, threw the line out, threw it towards the bridge. I wasn't getting anything. There was a lot of bait jumping in there, but there was no fish going after it. So finally I threw towards the Gulf, and just, I'm not from the West. I haven't seen like a sunset like in the West like you guys get, where you guys actually see it go down. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
Trying to take a picture. As soon as I got my phone out and tried to take a picture, my line went down, and I tried to get it, but it was snagged in between the concrete of the bridge where I was having it propped up, and I lost the fish.
It might have been a sheep's head that just fucking bit it off, to be honest with you.
Well, if it got stuck, it probably wrapped it. It wrapped it around that pole.
I know around those posts where it's all the barnacles and shit. That's where the sheep heads hang out. You'll find a ton of them down there.
Yeah, that's good eating too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
and
is.
Lummy, you told me I think it was you or somebody that I asked at the tackle shop. They said grab whatever you can of grunts with this small tackle, this light tackle, and then throw the grunts out. They weren't messing with my shrimp at all. Only the small fish were messing with my shrimp. So when I finally got a couple grunts and I threw them out.
I was gonna say use that shrimp to get the
though.
grunts. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of bigger fish over there, and those big fish aren't gonna mess with that little shrimp unless they're just super hungry.
Yeah,
so they want those little ones. Yeah, I'm saying like the
grunts,
porgies and grunts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just throw them out.
They run off with those baits. I tried hooking them with the shell on, with the shell off. I tried making really small cuts. I tried making big cuts. Man, they don't care. They'll pick at it so quickly that you won't even feel the bites, and they'll take off with it.
Yeah, when you're over there, you might as well just bring a fucking barbecue and just cook them up. Fucking fry them, deep fry them. That's how I see that is. I mean, Rhett likes the shrimp, but he also likes wiener dogs.
Yeah, what were you saying about the fish like the water on their back? How do you like determine which way the water is going to that?
You see it. You see the way the current's moving over.
The direction they're swimming, if you can see them.
Yeah, no.
So if the
you can see the
water
corner.
comes
You can
into
see where the
water,
corner of the water is going over the island and into the mangroves. So literally, you can see how that water is going against that beach, and then the areas where it's kind of meeting, to cause it. I mean, you can see it pretty
and which
easy.
way? I can see that. I just don't know which way the fish face in the direction of the water. Like,
they're going to be facing where the
look
water's
out?
coming in. Yeah, they're looking out all the time because they're also looking for stupid slow fish to go by so they can eat those. Which is why when you cast in there,
Gotcha.
they come out and eat quick.
Gotcha. Yeah, I also went to that farmer's market. I think it's called Sanwa or something. And I got that. I got a big scallops, and I got Argentine red shrimp.
There you go. Yeah, Samwa. Good place here in Tampa. Check it out.
Yeah.
Anyone that lives here?
Yeah, it's a good place.
There used to
How
be.
do you recommend me cooking the scallops?
Pan fry them.
A little bit of olive oil.
Pan fry them?
Yeah, pan fry them.
Salt and pepper.
There's a lot of water content, so
Salt, pepper, olive oil. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Buddy.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
you can leave
Some
them a
people
little
say
raw
wash
inside.
them or soak them in milk and all that.
No, I wouldn't. They're already soaked, so it just the scallops just going to soak more water up, which will make it harder to cook, and you're drying out quicker.
Okay, so just as they are, put them out the bag, right into the skillet with the oil.
I mean, you could give it a quick rinse, but don't let them sit in any water. It will suck it up because it has sodium tripoly.
Do them on the grill if you're worried about all that shit.
Yeah.
Do like foil packs.
There you go.
Oil pack. True. All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right, Ringo Valentino. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It was nice seeing you guys again. Hopefully next year I'll be able to take some more time off and I'll go with it to you guys.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Oh, yeah,
Ringo.
buddy.
Have a good one, guys.
You too, man.
There used to be.
You used to be a big fisherman. You used to skip out on things to go fishing with your grandma.
No, there used to.
You blew off the sports show.
It took me a second. It took me a second. There used to be some really good fishing off of Gandy, and now it's all gone.
Is it?
Like literally all gone. You can't even get there anymore.
My brother and I used to take his canoe out right along Gandy and go back in those mangroves by that power plant. I think it is.
We used to
Some
I mean,
sharks back
it literally just pull up on. Sometimes I would do it after work when I was at the Bone. It'd be awesome. I'd get off of work. It'd be like 3 a.m.
Pull your little pole out.
Yeah, I'd fucking go park at the mangroves in my Jeep.
Pull your pole out.
Park up under the mangroves back when you were allowed. Get out of my Jeep. I used to have a couple of beach chairs in the back.
Oh, so you were fishing on shore?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I wouldn't go out. No, I wouldn't go out at Gandy. Not often.
Oh, because I've never fished on the shore there. I know when we took our canoe out and we were going back in, we were wade fishing.
No,
we would jump out of this. We jumped out of this canoe too back in those mangroves.
I struggle fish it more time than not, just because I don't have a boat. I thought about getting a little kayak, haul it around.
See, I figured that would be kind of your look.
The kayak guy with my fucking North Face high altitude dude shirt on.
Yeah, and your straw hat and your wiener dog sitting on your lap the whole time.
Kind of is.
You can
swap out the kayak for a mountain bike. There you go.
And you could put your the little wiener dog in like a cute little
container
life vest.
Yeah, there you go.
Get her used to the water. Put her in a little life vest and go like that. I mean, I could totally see that.
That'd be a lot of fun, actually.
You know what? If anyone has an extra kayak. If they could let Rhett borrow it, I'd
a
love
little
to.
one-person kayak.
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to get a
We're
video.
gonna have some fucking Amazon build your own kayak here in 2 weeks. Scout and Big Gulp already ordered it.
With a little dog life vest, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch any of the All-Star game?
I watched a little bit of it, but my mom was like, turn this shit off.
Oh.
I hung out at my mom's house yesterday.
I was going to say. So what?
No, I don't live with my mom.
Oh, I was about to ask, did you move back in with your mom now?
No. Honestly, like on days that I take a nap, if Scout doesn't get a lot of playing in, I take her over to my mom's because my mom has 3 big dogs. And they'll fucking wear her out. Or she wears them out, rather.
Well, yeah. I mean, all she wants to do is run around here. I'm surprised that she's not yapping anymore.
Well, she's asleep now. It's nap time.
Oh, nice. You were able
Right
to calm
around,
her down?
right around like 11:45, 12 o'clock is when she'll wind down. Right around 9:30 is when she'll act like a fucking asshole.
Well, I was going to say with the All-Star game, the Rays kind of took it a little bit. They took we had Randy Alvarez in the championship game.
We did, yeah.
In the championship of the home run derby that he could have had a chance of winning. Do you know how to say his last name, Rhett?
Rosarena.
No, Rosarena. That's right. Okay. It's spelled a little weird, but and then you had Yanni Diaz hit the home run.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually surprised he can't hit home runs for us that well, but
yeah,
his first at bat,
like shit for
and then he had
last month.
Then he had to get out and go. His wife's having a baby, so hopefully the Rays, they had fun at the All-Star game. They come back strong because obviously they won the last game, but they were definitely slipping.
When do they come back? Next week?
Friday. They get today and tomorrow off. And Thursday, well, it used to be Thursday, which, yeah, ESPYs is on tonight, which, do you watch the ESPYs anymore?
No.
I don't know
usually
anyone.
Watch the highlights on Twitter.
Oh, see, I've never watched, I don't know anyone that watches the ESPYs anymore. And the last time I watched it, I think I was living at home when I was in high school. I
made the mistake of watching the NFL Honors earlier this year.
Oh, really? How was that?
Back in January.
How was that?
Well, fucking Kelly Clarkson was your host.
Oh, that makes sense.
And everyone had a musical number. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
George Kittle had a
that.
musical number. Kirk Cousins had a fucking musical number.
And how did that
go? It was like karaoke night. It was pretty awful.
Oh.
Pretty awful.
Well, ESPYs does not have a host this year, it looks like. Which I don't even.
Probably because of the writers' strike. That's what they'll blame it on.
Would it send down to? Because I really don't know who.
Kevin Hart.
31 years of existence. I remember when it first came out. I thought it was the coolest thing ever because they didn't have that.
Yeah, there wasn't really like a sports awards show back when awards shows were like a big deal.
Yeah, and they people would go but I was 8 years old when it first came out.
I felt that way when I was a kid, and like the video game awards were first starting to show up on TV.
And Nickelodeon,
early 2000s and shit. No, eventually they were on like Spike TV and MTV for a while.
Oh, well, you are a lot younger than me, so I was in high school.
I'm the MTV generation.
Well, technically, I'm the MTV generation.
Yeah, but you didn't fucking watch any MTV.
I did. It was big back when I was in like middle school and high school. And the MTV awards were good too.
You're right. I was kind of like
you were Spike, I guess.
Spike TV.
Yeah, you were Spike TV.
Spike TV used to have some good shit.
It did.
There was a show that lasted 5 minutes.
Joe vs. Pros, man, I always wanted to be
Joe
on that
vs.
show.
Pros was a good one. I know Barreski used to be on there all the time.
It still is.
Paramount Network, you mean?
Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
okay.
the
Same
show
thing.
that they had, Spike TV went through like a Jesse James phase around 2010 or 2011, and they had brought him back for a show called Jesse James is a Dead Man.
Oh, nice.
And I think they filmed maybe 1 or 2 episodes, and there was like a terrible accident in one of the episodes, and then it just got canceled.
It got canceled?
Yep.
And then they started 1,000 Ways to Die.
1,000 Ways to Die was another one.
But Pros vs. Joe's
at 1 in the morning, they would have a show called Mansers, and I used to stay up late and sneak watch that so I could get some Mansers on how to pick up some fucking chicks.
Oh, good. Yeah, I guess that worked out for you. Because Pros vs. Joe's, man, I was like 18, 19, 20, 21 in my prime, and I'm like, I can't wait to get on this show.
Back in the day, I used to like a lot of I liked a lot of Discovery Channel too, but like American Chopper, fucking Monster Garage, that kind of stuff. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, of course.
Mythbusters?
Oh yeah, I watched that a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm responding to Holyoke Joe.
Deadliest Catch. You're responding to Holyoke Joe?
Yeah, he wanted to know if the show was going to, the morning show would be on right after this, and if the morning show would be back on at 6 a.m. We got to make sure Joe knows.
On what platform?
I don't know. YouTube and Rumble.
No, not
I'm
those.
Kidding. I'm saying for the morning show.
For Bubba Army Radio?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I will be right back up.
Thank you, Program Director Joe, for checking in.
Visually, Joe, no, we will not have it visually, but you can watch the replay.
We actually have, over on Locals now, Joe, if you are feeling restless, we have some exclusive audio that dropped at noon o'clock for local supporters, which is only $5 a month. Or you can get a free 30-day trial with promo code BUBBA, B-U-B-B-A. I found out that case does not matter. It's not even case sensitive, so that, whole fit that we had the other day was for no reason.
And I know HS Bubba fan loves that old kind of stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, first day on Sirius, the whole show is up there.
And we'll be throwing some other shows like that up from, full shows of some really good shows that, we're going through and find, and we'll throw them up on that Locals channel.
And don't forget Bubba 199. Bubba 199. Whoo! Bubba 199 this Friday night on Rumble. And then when it's all said and done, it'll be deleted off of Rumble forever. You won't be able to watch it visually unless you are a local supporter. That is another cool feature that we have. Just another branch of exclusive content for you guys. I know this sounds like an infomercial, but we really want to get the word out. We're really excited about this. Me and Lummy have been putting in a lot of work on the back end lately.
And we've never had that happen before where you can actually go back. And I know there's been a lot of you guys that have always asked, where can I find 199? Because I wasn't able to make it. Or they wanted to see something that they maybe have missed. Well, now all you got to do is go to Locals and you could watch it again right after 199 is done. It'll probably take about, 30, 45 minutes, Rhett, to get up? Or are you just going to time it? Okay. I guess the
sorry, I was reading
is
something.
licking
It
your
was
nuts
kind
or
of
something.
important. No, I had a message I had to read.
Oh. Did we get one from Bubba? No.
That was my only excuse. But one more time, are they going to be timed posts? Or are they going to be?
Yeah, no, like when right after 199. So let's say.
Oh fuck! I mean, as soon as
Jimmy Joe falls asleep at
as
8.
soon as it's over. Like we usually don't hang out too long after 10 p.m. when we wrap it up. But when we're shutting down the computer, all I got to do is take the archive video, upload it, let it process. So maybe 30 minutes. 30 minutes after 199.
There you go. So 30 minutes after, you can go back and rewatch it or watch it for the first time. You guys are awesome. We love the Bubba Army. I guess there's really no sports. It's really sad on Thursday. Thursday is the day that there's nothing to watch on TV.
Nothing at all.
And we've done bowling on Thursday for 10 years. And it's always the time that we just sit there and go, what are we going to watch? There's no sports. And it really sucks. You think like a league or somebody would actually kind of jump in there that Thursday and take that time spot. I really think that they could do pretty well. Like a spike ball, which I think you can gamble on spike ball.
Oh, you gamble on fucking everything, buddy.
But I'm saying on my bookie.
I saw a thing the other day. It was blindfolded MMA.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just two guys with blindfolds on fucking swinging around.
So they weren't even they weren't even reaching for it?
They were reaching, but nobody was there. They were, looking in opposite directions. Walking around the octagon.
We did a stunt back in the day in 2009. No, was it late 2008? And it was blindfold wiffle ball gladiator. It was a gladiator blindfold wiffle ball. It was me versus Tom the Tree Man. And we had these helmets on, but Hamill made us in these vests, and all we had was a cup. And we had all these balls on us, right? And we had a wiffle ball bat and a helmet with a GoPro, and you had to feel it out because we were blindfolded. And once I remember I touched Tom, I literally beat the shit out of him, and I broke his wrist or his hand, and my bat broke. My bat broke off. His helmet popped off, and it had to be done because then I broke my bat. I didn't like the guy at the time.
Yeah, you're a fucking monster.
Oh, listen, it was either going to be him or me. But I remember how hard it was to try to I can imagine using your hands, and then obviously we had a helmet on, so I can't imagine.
How many people have you beat the shit out of while on payroll here? Because that's two that I can think of off the top of my head. I
think that's only two.
It was Zit, and then obviously Tom.
I put the tax in Tom's back.
So is that
after the hot
that's
dog
another
eating?
time?
I guess after the hot dog eating contest. No, it wasn't hot dog. It was an arm wrestling contest. So you could, I won the championship on the arm wrestling championship.
You never got physical with Edward 40 Hands. I don't think so. You were close, but I don't
No,
think
I didn't
you,
get physical with
punched
anyone there. I
anybody.
mean, technically, I pushed 25 down and he jumped on top of me. It was kind of awkward because we were both in
Naked?
diapers. So.
Oh, I thought you were naked.
No,
at
this
that
was in the
point.
studio. This was in the studio. So yeah,
just guys being dudes, just like over at
Northwestern.
yeah, just like Northwestern.
Exactly. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, but yeah, the wiffle ball thing. No, that's about it. I mean, look, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, if it was me and you were, blindfolded, you'd come right after me pretty hard.
I think so.
Exactly.
I think so.
Good times. Good
Yeah.
times back in the day. Maybe we'll try to put some of those show up too. How do I find that on Bar HS Bubba Fan 69? Well, as I said earlier, if you subscribe to our locals and you're on Bar, you'd have to technically type it in, but we'll try to make it easy on you, and we'll start posting those full shows. Like today, the full show of the first day on Sirius is going up there, and we already have like 3-4 in the hopper.
I know
We're
some
gonna
people
post up there.
I know some people talk with Lummy or keep in contact with him. If you're a supporter on locals, let me just say that. Can't just be some fucking, one-way given mother effer.
That's right.
But if you are a supporter on locals with the post feature, you can post recommendations. If you have a segment that you want to hear from a certain day, if we have it, a lot of Power Pig shit, like we just don't have that on standby. We have some of it.
Yeah, we have some, but we have to do a deep dive, and some of it's not even available.
But if you want to hear a specific Ned prank call, then we can probably fucking find it and throw it up for you.
Yeah.
That's what locals is all about.
Or any full shows.
We want to give back to the people who support to the show every month, and we try to do that with exclusive content. But locals, like, that's what 100% of that platform is for.
Yeah, and full shows. Like, hey, I really want to hear the show. The call where it was, like 3 UFC guys that came in, or when Hoist Gracie came in, for the first time and sat in for most of the show.
Yeah.
Just let us know. So, Rhett,
Lummy,
I know that you got a lot of stuff to do. You're a very, very busy guy.
just a little bit. I got to wrap some stuff up here so we are all set for tomorrow because we got to talk to Bubba first thing in the morning. So I'm trying to do us both a favor. And then I got to take Scout to a little appointment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, everybody. Sorry, it was only an hour. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to do it or not. We will be back on schedule, and there will be sports next week.
Yeah.
Whether Brian shows up or not, you know what? That's just a 50-50 coin. It's not even 50-50. It's not even a coin flip. Let's just be honest. It's 25-75 that he'll show up. But we'll be here next Wednesday, most likely usually right after the after show. We'll try always to start at 11:30. We try not to be late. We appreciate everyone that at least came and found us right when we did come live without it being announced. We love you guys. And don't forget, hit the like button when you're watching the Bubba Show. Subscribe to our locals if you want to watch some exclusive stuff. Or even subscribe here to the YouTube. I know you're on, but maybe you haven't hit that like button, that subscribe button, or that bell. Hit that for us. For all your Bubba Army merch, go to Bubba Army Store, Bubba Army Shop, or BubbaArmyMerch.com. There's going to be a lot of new stuff up there, and it goes quick. And go and follow us on Twitter and Facebook, too. Rhett, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lummy.
Don't molest your dog anymore. Why we get off camera, so I'm just kidding. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow, 6 a.m., right here on YouTube and Rumble, along with BAR. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. That's it.